budget as films are produced so that we can see, okay, like this is making this amount of money. Maybe we could give more leeway here and there. So I think that could be something to talk more about, is having that maybe start at a certain point and then increasing for the next production, just as we see different revenues as a result of films that we're producing.
Yeah, because we're thinking like different ways that we can like make more revenue. So it's like either like shifting more to, instead of like films, more like DVDs or like things that people can watch in their homes, to have like another avenue for that revenue, or like collaboration with specific projects that can bring more, like, I guess, more people wanting to watch it and stuff like that.
What do you mean by more collaboration?
Like, I feel like just like if we could find like something that it's gonna hype people up to watch, and like we know it's gonna have like a good revenue amount, like we'll be able maybe to like, you know, increase the budget and things like that. But as of now, like we have to kind of like reduce that financial risk that we have and stay like loyal to that and to our board as well.
Okay. Well, for us, we do think that this film is something that people are going to be really interested, because, like I said before, Jesse James' last documentary grossed $60 million, and that for us already gives us an idea that all of his prior films that he's done always turn a big amount. So we just think that this is a really good, strong opportunity that is a good investment. Rather than just shelving it and walking away, we think that this is something like worth producing, and we want to produce it in any way that we can, whether it's with a collaboration with Labrador or maybe having to search elsewhere.
And how do you like, have you guys thought out like how the financial, like obviously the investment and then like the return, how would it be? So we have like a little bit of like an understanding of like how much you guys think would, you know, make.
So our projections is that this film will turn about $100 million with more than a $30 million budget. We think that having a bit of a higher budget will project this to be around $100 million, because this is a promising documentary and it already has like strong buzz. And it did receive, it was a festival-winning film, so we just think that already creates a lot of excitement around that, and I don't think people would respect our companies if we
like didn't go
through with it.
We're not like against it, and we're not opposed to the project at all, because we think it could be a good fit, but like from our end, we just really need to make sure that this is like worth financially and like the risks and everything that comes between that. And like strategically, like if we go do this, like how are we gonna implement everything to make sure it's successful?
I understand that. That makes sense.
So like ideally, like we wanna like create value for both of us, because at the end of the day it would help benefit you guys and have us. In this case. I know. And what would be like Jesse's role in the movie? Like, how would he come to play with it?
He would be the director of the film.
And how much, like, would he, like, is he, so he's the director of the film, is he also producing it? Or are you guys
we're producing it, but he's directing it. But everything that he directs is usually turns a large amount of money.
And what does he propose, like, control-wise?
I'm so sorry, I'm just finding need.
Uh-huh.
I'm just finding need of my phone. I think I left it.
Oh, okay.
May I?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
So what type of level of creative control does he want? Has he explained that to you guys?
He hasn't expressed fully like creative control. No, I don't really know that I can say what kind of control he wants, but I know that it would probably be a good amount of control. Wait, what was that? I think you know what she said.
What was her phone? Like, she thought she left it.
Why do you have a phone?
And what was I gonna ask? Yeah, like, how does this project compare to like the financial wise, like to the other ones you guys have like in development? Does it?
I would say, like, in development, this film, because, like, I feel like Camilla, we've always been known for producing at a lower budget, but, like, also maintaining, like, high quality, which has, like, worked for us in the past, and it's created, like, a really good reputation for us. But I think that being able to exceed our typical budget on a film would be beneficial for us. And I know in the past, with a prior film, we exceeded that amount way too much and it didn't end up working out. And I think like Camilla and Reynolds recognized that happened, that was a bad year. But like all we can do is like learn from there. And I think that for us, like our biggest concern is that if we don't take risks financially in creating better, like high quality films, then we're kind of going to be stuck, like at a point where we're not really producing anything meaningful.
No, it's valid. And like let's say we do move forward with the project, are there any other projects that like we can kind of like scale back from, and because we would, if we invest that money into this film, like we wouldn't have any other like money coming in that we can invest in other like projects if you guys have like upcoming projects and stuff. Like we kind of would take like either like full on risk or kind of just say no.
Okay.
It's obviously up to like the board and like what they think, but that's what we think.
Okay. No, I would say for us right now, like our biggest concern is getting privileges out, and I think that we could maybe focus on that for now. And like we do ultimately want to be producing more films at a time, but maybe we can think about just focusing on this one for now, instead of like having multiple projects going on, so that this can take our full attention and we can make it make the outcome like worthwhile for all of us.
Like I'm sure that we can definitely like structure something that allows like this project to move forward while we still have like, while we're still managing like our risk. I think we can definitely do that, but I think we're gonna have to like project and like really sit down and understand like what's our plan moving forward, so that there's no like if there's a mistake like we can catch it early on, not like towards the end of the project and stuff.
I would say, yeah, I think we agree on maybe having more of a structure. Definitely something that we're really focused on is continue